Hey, folks, you're listening to the Tasteless Adjacent podcast, and I am Jack Mulcahy. Oh man.
Awesome. Thanks, Jack.
Thank you. And I'm hard. Oh, man. I am Chowder, and I am hard as a rock right now. All right. And,
Dana Barrett asked Dr. Venkman, why do you like being a Ghostbuster? He replied, same reason I asked you out, 'cause busting makes me feel good.
Ugh, that's tasteless.
No, ma'am, that's tasteless.
Movie review, bitches!
So young and
carefree,
again you will see
the
that place and time. So
go home. It's the Tasteless Adjacent movie review of The Outsiders. I am Jay Chowder. We got Bode.
let's do it for Johnny, man. We'll do it for Johnny.
And Slopdog.
I got nothing. This was so bad.
Let's just say this episode we're doing it for Johnny, folks. Doing it for Johnny.
Let's do it for Johnny.
We're doing The Outsiders again. Of course, there'll be spoilers. We're just talking about the movie. You never see the movie, hit pause, go watch The Outsiders. I don't know, fucking 5-hour long movie, and then you fucking come on back and just sit in the hashtag enjoy the hang. Just gonna yap about it. So basically, it's a movie. It's based on a book. It's just about classes, right? It's like there's the socias, who are the rich kids, and then the greasers, who are the poor kids. And there's just a back and forth. They hate each other because they're different classes. And then it's just growing up in this kind of a world. C. Thomas Howell is kind of the main character. His parents died, so he lives with his two brothers. One dropped out to help with the bills. The other one, I don't know if he dropped out or whatever, but it's an all-star cast. His brothers are played by fucking Rob Lowe and fucking Patrick Swayze. Tom Cruise is in this movie. Emilio Estevez, C. Thomas Howell, Ralph Macchio. And so his oldest
Don't
brother...
forget Matt Dillon.
Matt Dillon is doing...
Throwing up, kid? Jesus
Matt,
Christ.
throwing up all the cum that apparently was wasted in this movie. Just cum. What the fuck?
Diane Lane is in this movie.
Leif Garrett.
Tom Waits is in this film.
That's correct. And I think he was Dally's father. Estevez's laugh is fucking contagious. And so, yeah, it's just a movie about classes and, you know, just social classes. And so, yeah, his brother is Swayze, who kind of takes care of him now that the family's gone. His parents are gone. And it's just going through life, you know. Ralph Macchio plays a kid whose family is just, like, abusive and he just has a horrible life. And they all just poor kids trying to get through life. And just, you know, the day-to-day they kind of go through. And it's a drama. And I got to tell you, though, this movie is like, what, an hour and a half long, 2 hours long? It seems like it's like 5 hours long. It is like, it was a dragger, I thought. And I don't show my hand, but good grief, where's the fucking beef? It is like, and the line, let's do it for Johnny, is so dramatic. Like when he's just like, cuts his hand with a knife or whatever the fuck he does, and then he just rolls over, hand open, we'll do it for Johnny. Let's do it for Johnny, man. And he was like, holy fuck, Dylan, relax. And he, like, I think this is what made him a star. I don't know how. Fucking Tom Cruise is in this movie. Bowen was talking to me. He's like, you should see Tom Cruise's teeth. This is like before, like, they are jig-jag motherfuckers.
Nice,
Steve could have been freaking Willow's wife's twin. Like those fucking teeth. He needed a couple punches to straighten them out.
Like, let's help you out. Fucking choppers.
He can afford the surgery to fix them.
He's fucking wrecking Soda Pop's dick with those teeth. And like, so they're brothers, right? So I don't know why the parents are dead, right? Are they in the same house? Because shouldn't there be more bedroom for like all the three brothers to sleep? Like one doesn't sleep on the couch. Two almost grown men are just sleeping together. Whatever, it is what it is. But then like they're talking, and Soda Pop is kind of like the mom. he's a very dainty man, but apparently he's got a girlfriend. But when they're in bed talking, how close he gets to Pony Boy, I'm like, do they call him Pony Boy because he fucks him? Like he's just talking. So I'm like, I'm getting ready to see a fuck scene here with Rob Lowe and fucking C. Thomas Howell, and then he turns around and he's talking to him, and now he's really close on him, and I'm like, holy shit! Oh,
you could feel the sexual tension between them. Like it was a little awkward. Like this movie was a book originally, written in 1967 by S.E. Hinton. It was a woman who wrote it, but back then it was kind of frowned upon. Like she knew if she put it out under her real name that it would be kind of criticized because she's a woman writer. Not a woman. So she put it under S.E. Hinton, so people would think it was a man. So I think came from the perspective of a woman, what she thought young boys acted like.
Oh, Jesus,
But they really did act more like women in a lot of. There's like a lot of crying and emotion.
Like a lot. I'm like,
dude,
what is happening?
I don't think greaser boys from the '60s were like held each other and cried.
I thought this movie, as I watched, I go, is this movie called The Outsiders? Because that's what they did with each other. They teased each other with their peckerheads on the outside of their rim of their asshole, just on the outside. They fucking ring around the collar. Then they got a big hand, fucking ran their hair through their greasy hair, slapped it on their dick, and just went to town on each other. I don't fucking know. I think that's why it's called The Outsiders, because they're rimming each other. Just on the outside, teasing them. And then boom, give him the soda pop. It erupts inside of him.
It's weird, like okay, so the plot makes the story makes no sense. Okay, or the movie, whatever. I don't know, maybe the book makes more sense. But the part where, okay, so they're in this abandoned church, they stay there for a while. What's his face comes, Dell picks them up, they go to the Dairy Queen or whatever, and then they're coming back. But like, why is there all of a sudden a school bus full of children there with a burning church? And why would the kids go in the church? Why is there a school bus full of children at an abandoned church? That doesn't make any sense.
Because this was written by a 16-year-old girl in the 60s.
It makes no sense at all.
I'm like, it's a fuck.
It's because that's how it was written. Like it was a hideout supposedly that like no one knew about. But I don't understand why the school bus went there. Like I agree with you on that. That never made sense. The fire started because they were putting stuff in the heater. They started the heater.
Yeah.
And I think they left it running.
Okay. All right. That's fine. But like the school bus children, none of that makes sense. I'm like,
and they're hiding out there, right? Because he killed one of the associates because they were drowning his friend Pony Boy. Yeah. So he killed him by just self-defense, and then like they had to hide out, and they just go there, right? And then fucking everyone gets, but then they're heroes because they save all these kids, and then fucking, spoiler alert, folks, Ralph Macchio fucking lost his karate fight with fucking fire, and he dies. And
you know that his name in the movie is like his arch nemesis, and
Johnny, yes. Yeah, like, oh my god, is his name Johnny Cake because his asshole's soft?
Did you also notice
your asshole's like cake?
Did you also notice that when 2-Bit in the beginning needed his car pop started, that Johnny and freaking Johnny and Pony Boy push popped it for him, just like he did to his mom's car in Karate Kid. So that's the second car he push started.
Wow. Oh man, this is a fucking all over the place. If he would have lived, that's fucking Russo. And
a lot of people from Red Dawn, the original Red Dawn, in this. Yes. My husband was watching it with me, and he's like, "What did they do? Just bring the same cast onto the next set?" They were like, "Come on, guys, come on over. We're gonna make another movie."
Those were all the big teen stars at the time.
It's like the fucking president in Breakfast Club. Instead of like Bender, I got you for 2 weeks. Bender's like, I got you guys for 2 movies. He does the horns for 2 movies. This and the fucking Red Dawn, and it was a movie that just like kept like going, but like and it was just like there's like the story of the fire, and then you're like what, and then they're at the movies, and it's just they're sort of getting along with this girl, but then I don't know. Then Dallas comes, he's a fucking real piece of shit, and when they're going to the brawl, like they're all excited about fighting. When they're leaving the house,
fucking Patrick Swayze shows his dirty dancing moves, like does a handstand off the fence and flips. Fucking dirty dancing his way to the brawl.
In the beginning, you notice that Tom Cruise did the flip off the car as well.
Hurt himself. Yep.
All his acrobatics.
I made the joke too when Patrick Swayze's at the end of the hallway in the hospital and he sees this kid brother there. I'm like, wouldn't it be funny if he just like ran to him and he just picked him up like in Dirty Dancing?
I love like the movie how it begins where it ends. I thought that was cool. I remember I like how it starts off and then the movie ends like kind of in the same spot, like him talking, leaving the theater. I thought that was pretty cool. And then
my favorite part was the ending.
The part I also thought was funny is where Estevez, Two Bits, sits down with the cake. I'm like, if he keeps eating that cake, he's gonna be fat. They have to call him Two Tits. Like fucking just eating a whole cake.
And he's just like, oh, and he's like, I'm like, Jesus. Probably all the food they have. It's probably all the food they have. Like, look right, they have like a shack, and he's takes their whole cake, and he's just gonna eat it all. I'm like, what a bastard!
Well, there's no parents to tell him to stop.
He sits just with a beer and a cake. I'm like, oh Jesus! And then like they brawl, and I did see fucking Rob Lowe Soda Pop in there, like one scene fighting. But when you look at everyone at the end of the brawl, he's got like one. I'm like, did he leave after one punch and go home and make brownies for the boys when they got home from the fight? Like, because I'm like, this dainty prick. He looks barely got into a fight. Like, fucking Cruise is all bleeding from the face.
Tom Cruise's character, Steve, was kicking ass. He was turning, flipping people, punching this other guy in the face. He was taking multiple guys on.
He wanted them
like to in real life.
So his teeth would be better.
It was something, dude. It was like, and then like, oh, let's not forget when they get mad and fucking Soda Pop does that angry run out of the house. Like he just runs angry out of the house.
There's a lot of emotional running in this movie.
And he's like, let's run away.
Run away and show the credits.
And then like Ralph Macchio in the end is reading the poem or whatever, or the story, but they like make his head, like the way they do it, they make his head really big. I'm like, what is happening? And then it floats off at the end. Like, that was really bizarre.
It was a very homoerotic movie. Definitely for sure. Like there's like so many scenes where it's like, but it makes sense that it was written by a girl trying to be a boy. And like that fucking pans out because like, okay, that's why they're a bit sissy. And I don't know. It was a movie that I'd seen parts of as a kid, and I was like, maybe I'll like it. And then I watched part of it, and then I was like, oh boy. And I was dreading it. And then I put it on and watched it, and I was like, this fucking movie was I don't know. To me, I thought it was a dragger, man. I thought it was like I couldn't I don't know. I couldn't wait for it to be over. I was just kind of like I don't know what's happening. Are they fucking or not fucking? And then let's wrap it up already. And then what's happening? Are they dying? Are they not dying? I did like the message to the movie though, how they generally cared for each other. I mean, that was cool. Like he gets to live with his brother, and he's not put in jail for murder or anything. And they all generally seem to have each other's back when someone gets in a jam. They had each other's back, which I thought was really cool. I dug that part of it. And but other than that, whew, boy.
Did you guys see this as a kid?
No, I didn't.
I saw it as a kid, and I thought this movie was fucking amazing when I was a kid. Like I thought the greasers were the coolest fucking people. Because if you think about it, we were greasers when we were kids. We were the poor kids. Like the socias were like the kids like that fucking had Nikes and stuff. And we had like Adidas and fucking shit, like the generic shit. Like I remember in 5th grade, one of the fucking socias pantsed me in front of the class. If this was back in the 60s, I would have grabbed a fucking switchblade and stabbed that fucker in the neck.
Oh.
Here come the memories. Dude, I remember Umbro shorts? They were like the checkered. I remember wearing a pair of those and being so excited. It was like field day in school, so you got to go outside. You could wear shorts and stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm going to wear these Umbro shorts I got from Walmart or Kmart. But they didn't and then some rich fuck was like, some rich fuck was like, no, those aren't real. Those are fake. And I'm like, no, they're real. And they're like, well, where's the logo on the leg? And I was like, oh, it's just got chipped off. And there's no way, whatever, because these shorts were brand spanking new, shiny blue. And then there's no way. And they're like, no, I don't think so. Those are fake. And I was like, that's bull. And I never wore them again because I was so embarrassed of my fucking fake Umbro shorts. Fucking bitch. Who I think later in life, I think I dated. And then I think later on in life after that, she became a man. I don't know. That's kind of full circle, right?
Wow. Does she now wear Umbro shorts? That would be completely full circle.
Yeah. I don't know. God bless her. I hope she's doing okay. And him, he's okay. I don't know. And
well, I was talking to my wife about this the other day because we watched it together, and we would totally be greasers if we were growing up. She would be a Soch, and she was like more on the richer end and stuff, and it just, I don't know, I especially as a kid, I remember relating to this movie so much that it was just, I don't know.
I like that when you get down on yourself, you say you ruined her family's bloodline. Like, I ruined her family's bloodline. They're all rich.
When I said that, but
no, I think it's funny. I think it's funny that you just get down on yourself because you're putting yourself down, and it's not true at all. But it's just like you just feel like, you know how everyone gets down on themselves. You know, I don't know. Every 10 minutes I want to kill myself, and so it's just funny to just say that. You just like fucking ruin the bloodline. If it makes you feel better, I probably ruined my wife's bloodline too, so it doesn't matter. She's better off than me too. And they went slumming, and
we got greaser blood in the line now.
That's right. We fuck better because we need it more. We mean it. You had nothing to do but fuck because you're poor. What else can you do but put a dick somewhere? And so anyway, this movie, I'd never seen it. I mean, parts, it was, rewatching it was kind of, I don't know if I'd ever watch this movie again. I'm going to give this movie fucking one dog dick and a tip. Bone, what say you?
I figured that was coming. So, like I said...
Fucking act like you wrote the movie. Act like a little bitch, you might have.
Take your shirt off and tell us how you really feel.
Oh my God! How often did Matt Dillon not wear a shirt in this movie? Like,
way too much.
What the fuck? Put a shirt on.
Like, what is that? Like when he takes the money from the guy and he's like, oh my God.
Did you notice when he was harassing Cherry and then she yelled at him, she's like, "Get lost, hood!" And he's just like, "I didn't know you had a problem with yelling in my face."
Like, what? Moron. Fucking moron.
He emphasized all the wrong words in that dialogue.
It was... He's crazy. What do you give this movie, Kim?
So, I guess I have a different perspective. I've watched this movie a lot of times. I've watched it recently in the last couple of years, a few times. I grew up watching it a lot. I liked this movie. It just, again, I just related to like the greaser aspect, the poor, just never being able to get above to that Soch. Like they just looked so far away and distant. And there was some problems. Like I love the original novel. Like it's a phenomenal book. If you haven't read it, I recommend it. But there was some problems with the translation. Like the script is pretty much the book, but the dialogue, you can't have the dialogue from a book. It was too similar in the movie. You got to elaborate. You got to like make it more fluid for a movie. What translates well in a book doesn't always translate well in a script. And I felt like the dialogue was way too close. That's why it felt kind of like not real sometimes. It felt like acting. And I love Francis Ford Coppola, who directed this film. But the
father of Nick Cage, right? Or uncle of Nick Cage, right?
Is he? I love Nick
Cage. I think it was Nick Cage. Nick Cage is Coppola. Nicholas Coppola, I believe.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know. That's another fucking overactor, which is great. Jesus. And well, what's your fucking rating? You're fucking
I'm just talking
review
about,
talk up is as long as the movie.
Movie review. You talk like for fucking the half hour. Jesus Christ.
I love you.
What I was saying was that I felt like the music was some poor choices. Like, I felt like the Stevie Wonder song that was written for this was really dainty. It was really feminine. And the overuse of surf music through the whole film, and half the time it was so loud you couldn't hear the dialogue.
Right.
It needed some leveling, I tell you that much.
I didn't have that in the budget. They
that
had to
being
pick
s-
what's his name not to wear a shirt.
You should have taken that shirt budget and put it on the sound. Yeah, everything.
Well, that being said, I really did enjoy this film. I still do enjoy this film. I'm going to give it 4 dog dicks.
Stop like what say you? Thanks,
I'm
bro.
sorry, Bone. I feel like you don't like us, and that's why we had to watch this. I had a hard time watching this. This was a tough one. Like, I know it has a lot of top actors in it, but man, it's bad and just I don't know, overly homoerotic. And I was like, oh, I can't take it. So I'm sorry. I give it 1 dog dick. That's it. That's all I got. I can't even give it 1 and a tip. 1. I will probably never watch this movie again.
Never. I'll never watch this movie again.
I'm forced to watch this movie.
It wasn't bad enough where like I'm like I want to fucking you wasted my life, but I definitely wouldn't watch it again. It's something that, good grief, it is some time suck is what it is. And I mean, I guess if you're in the mood to have a fucking bitch movie on and just fucking waste 5 hours of your day, fucking awesome. Outsiders it up, you know. But if I don't know, you want to live life a little and maybe watch a movie and enjoy the rest of the day when the sun's up. Yeah, don't put the Outsiders on. Yeah.
Like, the music makes it feel like it's a bad after-school special. Like, that's what the music makes me do.
I think if this movie was, honestly, I think if it was rescored, I think it could actually be a really good. I think a lot more people would think it was a good film. I think the music was just some poor choices. I understand what they were trying to do. It was the 60s. Surf music was really big. They were trying to, but I just.
It's kind of painful.
It needed something, and it just.
I'd like to hear Kanye West's "Gold Digger," and you know, because it's funny because they're poor, they ain't got money, but I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with the broke nigga. You know what I mean? Like, I think like that would be great because it's just like fucking. I don't know. I think it'd be funny because they're poor. And it's these goals, say gold pony boy. I just picture a little fucking blonde haired Thomas Howell busting moves to gold digger, and I'm like, that's the best. I don't know. No? All right. And
all together, Tasteless Adjacent gives this film 2 dog dicks.
Fuck you. Stay golden, pony boy.
I still technically. I recommend this film, even though they don't.
That's because you're half a fag. Now listen, that's okay. So am I. And listen, we're raised by 2 women, and anytime I say that, I remember my wife saying that to my brother-in-law, saying, "Oh, he was raised by 2 women." He was like, "Lesbians," and she's like, "No, his mother and his grandmother. You fuck! Like, what is wrong with you?" And he's got so excited. Oh, he was raised by lesbians, and but I remember
if you were raised by lesbians, all the jokes you would have about lesbians, like, it would be crazy.
It would be phenomenal. Oh man, all the muff diving, and I think I had a friend whose mom was a lesbian when I was in school, but I don't know. Anyway, but
we did have a friend whose mom was a lesbian.
Did we?
We sure did.
Fuck. All right, to be continued. I guess off air we'll talk about it. I don't remember. And yeah, because I'm trying to think about it, but stupid me, I'll say his real name, trying to think about it, and you'll be like, "Well, we gotta edit that out of the fucking podcast, you fucking dope." All right, I'll talk to you later. He was saying after school special, and all I remember is there was this special that had Scott Baio in it. It was called "The Truth About Alex," and they're great friends growing up, and they're going into manhood, and then Alex turns out to be a gay man. And like he's in like the bathroom stall somewhere and just like looks over at someone pissing or something and gets his ass kicked because he's looking at his pecker. And then it comes like, why did he get beat up? And then it comes out that Alex is gay and his dad is yelling Scott Baio. It's so dramatic and so overacted. He's like, "You don't hang out with Alex anymore. You're not gonna see him anymore." And he's like, and then Scott Baio's all crying and dramatic. He's like, "He's the best friend I got." It's so After School Special. The Truth About Alex was the name of the movie, and it's just about
Did
kids.
they fight in the end? Did they sword fight in the end? They're like ching ching. Best friends forever.
Sleepover.
I had a feeling though you guys were not gonna like this film as I'm watching it. I'm like, there's no way Slopdog and Chowder are gonna like this film.
Stay gold. You got any cool facts about this movie?
Sure. So it was released March 25th, 1983. The budget was $11 million. It made $25.7 million.
$11.
It was originally released, like I said, in 1983.
Something say $11.
Wow. In 1990, they tried to do a short-lived TV series for this. They also did a musical of this in 1990.
The musical's fitting. Yep.
In 2023, they did another musical in San Diego. In 2024, it went on Broadway. And I think there's another movie based on the musical coming in 2025.
CUM.
CUM, the musical.
The Outsider. It's just a fucking asshole with a dick pointing to it. And it is
very homoerotic, like especially in that beginning scenes with like Pony Boy and Soda Pop, which they even said in the thing, Soda Pop and Pony Boy are their real names on their birth certificates. They're not nicknames.
You might have watched this movie and you know how when a kid sometimes you're not sure if you're gay or straight. Sometimes you think you were like having feelings. And you were watching this movie, and you were like, maybe I'm a little, maybe you watched it where you took the cucumber out of the fridge and you snuck it under the blanket or something, and maybe you outsided yourself a little bit as you watched it.
You're asking me if I did?
I'm asking if you did.
No, I didn't.
Okay, just asking.
So I thought these guys, the Greasers,
I don't judge you, kid. I love you no matter what.
When I was a kid, I thought these guys were tough. Like, they're all fighting and brawling. They were the tough guys.
Yeah, tough guys.
They seemed tougher when I was a kid.
Tough as they're holding you down.
Right,
like, you want to join our group? You want to be a man? First you treat you like a woman, then you're a man.
We're going to make Steve suck your dick.
Oh, my God, that's the fucking... If you can not get your pecking torn off, you're fucking in the group.
What was that scene? After they got back from the hospital, and Johnny's in the hospital, and Pony's with Two-Bit at Dairy Queen, fucking, and then the Socs drive up, and then that one guy, I forget what his name, Bob, no, I think Bob is the guy that died. The other guy wanted to talk to him in the car, and he had that emotional moment about, you can't win. He's like talking about like, I would have never been brave enough to save those kids. Like, guys wouldn't have had a conversation like that. That wouldn't have happened. There's no fucking way.
A little bit.
Just fucking straight up, just
those moments you could tell a 16-year-old girl wrote this. This is what guys I like. Like these emotional guys that won't talk to me. This is how they secretly are. They think they're all tough, but they're all emotional in the car with each other.
And then the other
or
one
in
fucking
bed when they cuddle.
They come home from the fucking mechanics and it's just like, make me a sandwich, bitch. I'm tired. What's that joke I just heard? It was great. It's like, how do you know a mechanic has a girlfriend? He's got 2 clean fingers. Made me laugh because all I think of is every mechanic I've ever known in my life, just how disgusting their hands are, and just the pig that would just let him finger her, and just all the grease is stuck up in her. Ugh, enjoy your oil change, bitch. Yikes. And anywho,
before you give your jibber jabber, I'm going to say that IMDb gave this 7 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave this 7. The critics gave it 71%. Audiences gave it 82%. Common Sense gave it 4 out of 5. Google users gave it 4.5 out of 5. Letterboxd gave it 3.6 out of 5. Metacritic 7.2 for audiences. It says 45 for critic. I don't know if that's out of 100 or I don't fucking know. But in general, people like this film. Just like
45 out of 1,000,000.
See what you get.
And what do we give it? 2 dog dicks. This ain't no
dicks.
bona fide pounder. And poor Bone, he's gonna be like, fucking bullshit. And,
No, I completely expected it, so no worries. I still like this film. So.
Jesus Christ, you have stock of the movie. You're like, that's what I expected, guys. Fucking relax.
It's a fucking classic.
Jesus. All right, so if you want to check out this classic, check it out, I guess. So all our Tasteless Adjacent, if you want to check us out on YouTube, the simplest way to find us, go to pwhenipoo.club. You'll get all the Tasteless Adjacent videos, plus some J Chowder shits on there too, some songs and some fucking sketches. So yeah, check that jazz out. Bode, where else can I check out Tasteless Adjacent stuff?
Sure. Best place is Instagram and Facebook. Check us out at Tasteless Adjacent. We put up previews, we put up memes, and little advertisements and stuff. So just check us out. We are on Spotify, Apple, Audible, wherever you get your podcasts. And if there's somewhere you listen you can't find us, let us know, and we'll be more than happy to put it on. Slopdog?
So as always, please give us your comments. Did you think this was homoerotic? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Do you think we should never watch this again? Whatever your comments are, we'd love to hear them. Definitely share with us, good or bad, or even like your opinion, like what movies you think we should try, all that good stuff.
Did you outside yourself as you watched this movie? And did you love it that much? we recently voted. Are you able to pull up that comment that we recently got? We got a pretty decent comment. That was pretty funny.
Yes, I was actually looking at that right now.
So
Mr. Corn Gaming posted on our Never Too Young to Die advertisement. This movie was ass. A burning taco shit of donkey fuckery. I am disappointed. Slopdog gave it more dog dicks than it deserved. Although I will say Gene Simmons was an absolute gem in the shitstorm of a taco diarrhea. I would rather ride in on a tornado of dog shit than ever watch this again. I should send you a bill for the hour and a half of my life that it will never get back. Fuck you. On another note, real inquiring minds want to know Chowder's opinion on Blumpkins, and if he's the bowler or the kneeler. Thanks again, and again, fuck you.
The bowler. The good comment, and I'll say I'm the bowler. If I was to get a dick suck, I tried to get one when I was younger, and the girl wouldn't have it. But yeah, I tried to get one. Yeah.
I had a friend who did get one at a party at my house.
Yeah, that's right. Oh man, imagine just sucking a dick, and if you don't give it courtesy flush, just a bowl of shit. Oh man, come brewing up in your nostrils with a dick suck. Woo!
I gotta go back, but I think there is one or two comments that we did miss and didn't speak about from a couple weeks back. So I'll write those down and I'll get them for next episode.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. And so yeah, thank you for the comment, Corn Maze guy. And I fucked this name up.
Before you sign off, I want to say that thank you. We've been definitely getting some more listeners on Podbean. So on Apple, on Spotify, on all audio. We've Romania, thank you. You've been listening regularly. Russia, Canada, and a lot of states in the United States. Mississippi and Ohio, California, Texas, Virginia, like New York. So we've been getting a lot of random people listening, and they seem to be a couple people are consistently listening. And if I didn't mention your state, I got to relook at it. But thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Growing this motherfucker like a dick. Like you're watching The Outsiders, and fucking delicious. We appreciate it. Again, Romania, love your lettuce. He's like, stop saying that. I'm going to stop listening. And you're fucking stupid. No, we appreciate everyone listening and enjoying it. And yeah, if you listen all the time, leave a comment, man. Just tell us you dig it, or just tell us, fucking, I listen because, You make me feel better about myself because I can't believe you have the courage to put this shit up. Yeah, whatever you want to say, whatever. And cut your fucking next in the throat next time. I want to hear that the most. I want to hear the razor pierce your skin. You suck. I'll be like, hey, thanks for listening. And on that note, folks, we'll check you on the next one. So say it to shepherd, so say it to flock. Good night, folks.
Good night, everybody.
Let's do it for Johnny.
What are you, some kind of dog, Dick? Dick.
Let's do it for Johnny, man.
Right in the butt.
Right in the old Johnny cake. It's soft. He's like, that's how he gets those karate moves down. Hi-ya! Hi-ya! He's getting fucked by Dallas.
That's why they went to New Jersey.
He's like, hey, get out of here, get fucked on the ass.
He didn't actually die. He was just running away from all the ass rape.
He just couldn't take it anymore.
At first, you flinch and the mom would be like, "Pop it!" You'd be like, "Pop it! What?"
Oh my god, we gotta talk about this movie.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Why do you hate us so much? Why did you make us watch this?
This is a great movie. One breath away and there you will be, so young and carefree.
That's right.
Again you will see
I can't sing it.
place and
It's
time.
okay.
Time.
So go.
There you go.
It's bad. How about you sing it, Bo? That's fine. It's too gay. I can't sing it. It's too much. Too much.
How about we go? Outsiders.